Welcome back everybody to the daily show where I'll be doing technical analysis on stock market. So before we get started, please hit the like button and 150 likes on this video, and you guys can do it. That's going to be greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you also get 10% off if you join annually. You get live trading as well. Definitely check out my link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. So, with government shutdown, who cares, right? Market again hitting brand new all-time high. Dow was up 0.17%, Nasdaq up 0.39%, S&P flat, and Russell going up 0.63%. 11 sectors, and technology led the way on top, especially those semi stocks just going ballistic. Then basic materials, industrials, communication services, and then we have energy took it right on the chin all the way here on bottom. Stock market map. What do we have here on stock market map? Apple up, Amazon up, Tesla down 5%, and this is something that is unfortunate that because these puts that I took this morning on Tesla, they're going to expire tomorrow. And they were expensive, guys. Expensive. Who would have thought that Tesla, from going up, it's going to come down 5%? I even sold after coming down like 2.5%. So massive, massive profit on this play as well. Then we have Meta. You guys will see that play a little bit later on. Up 1.35%. Google also going up slightly. Nvidia up once again nearly 1%. Broadcom, AMD, Intel out of nowhere. I mean, that thing is just kept going. And you can see right here, Intel stock is up 50% over last month, which is massive. And now let's get right into S&P 500 and let's talk about it, guys. So with the government shutdown, S&P 500 again hitting a brand new all-time high, $670.57 today here on SPY ETF, which is massive. And then it did pull back. So if you short it this morning, it was a perfect idea of shorting it and just making a quick buck. You can see easily it was down about $4. And if you're buying 0 DT, 1 DT, 2 DT, whatever that is, as long as you're not paying a high premium, you made money on this play. And then what happened? Well, if you look at my screen, we're pretty much holding at that previous candle high of that previous candle from yesterday, which is insane at that 669. Well, not quite exactly, but it's there. I mean, you guys got the point. 669 is holding, but if this thing falls below, and this is just a fake rally, and you're going to see something big starting maybe within a couple of days, you're gonna see it very soon. And if there is nothing that's going to take place where S&P 500 will pull back 5, 6, 10%, if you don't see that within next maybe week or two, then it will just slowly continue to grind higher up to possibly 700. And that's just going to be really crazy at that point because things are getting really frothy to the upside. So watch out that 669 gives up. It might come back down to 666 right here and possibly will retest the 5-day moving average. And below that, if it falls below that, then you can talk about the 20-day moving average at pretty much at 660 and then 654 right down here. Triple Q also hitting a brand new all-time high, 607, guys. Insane move. And we talked about it in my video, that 605 to 607. And we got there today. And looks like, I mean, if this thing continues and stays up above these candles, which is staying well above these candles right here, we did not break 603. Definitely this, high from this yesterday's candle 603, it can continue up to 610, possibly another brand new all-time high, but the volume was not quite there and there were a lot of sellers. Even though it wasn't a big sell-off or anything, it was just profit taking, I would say, from 607 down to almost 603. A gap fill reversal, we gapped up today this morning, a little bit of gap up, and we did fill that gap. So tomorrow perhaps we get to see another I mean, I would love to see a big gap up, like $8-9. That would be easy to play it back down to the downside. Now, if this thing breaks over that 607 range, definitely going to 610 and possibly even higher. If it comes down and breaks below 603, there will be support right down here at flat 600. And then we also have the 20-day, which is really close to 693. That's going to be a crucial level if there is a pullback down here to this positive sloping 20-day moving average. And here's my X account. And if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And here's some quick trades that we took recently, and it was really fantastic. This one here, yesterday on Meta, we took those calls. And today, fast forward, Meta was trading up 1% this morning and took profit on that play. It was really nice. And then we got into triple Q short position this morning, 610 strike, 3DT, and fast forward just after 9:43 a.m. it went down even more. I still have like four runners left, and it was really good trade right here on triple Q. So if you guys are really serious about trading and you want to learn, you want to get all these types of trade ideas, and you want to grow your account, definitely check out my link down in the description for Patreon, guys. So Dow Jones got up to 466 almost, but we did not take out that previous high 467. So there is a bit of a doubt here on Dow Jones, even though we saw high volume today. It just not quite happening for the Dow, and Apple also getting stuck inside that bullish consolidation bull flag pattern. And I'll be putting out that big mega cap stocks update video a little bit later on, so keep an eye out for that, guys. Now here on Dow, that 465 holding, if it breaks, then watch out for that 460, which is the 20-day moving average, and below that 458, and then it will be retesting 455 to 452 to the downside. There is a gap below as well, just under 450, which can act as a support on a big pullback right here on Dow Jones. On IWM, it's up 0.63%, so it's making a nice move, but not quite going anywhere, just back and forth. So watch out here on IWM. 245 breaks, then we can see 247.18 and possibly even 250. And if this thing comes back and takes out the 5-day moving average 242, which we did hold today, below that we also have support at 240. Then it'll come back and retest this trend line at 236. It's up 2%, but nothing big. And you can see for past couple months, just consolidating inside this square box right here, and not a lot of things happening with the VIX. But again, I did remind you guys before that it's getting that Bollinger Band squeeze, and it's squeezing it really tight. So who's to say when things is going to break here in the market to the downside, and this thing will spike back up to at least 25-30. That could happen anytime, just because market is extremely bullish. And I'll give you guys that market is bullish, is heading higher, but we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful because there's a lot of traders out there. They don't see what's happening behind the scenes. What whales are buying, and they just buy into it. And then what? There is a 5-6% pullback, and guess what? All the money you had is just underwater, and it's not gonna come back because you probably bought weekly options or maybe 2 weeks out, and it's gonna take more time for your options to recover, and by then it's going to be expired, right? So be careful what you're doing here in the market, especially when market just hitting brand new all-time highs pretty much every day. VIX, nothing changes. We need to get over 18 and possibly over this $22 range, then you'll see a massive breakout. So far this thing is just staying quiet and going back and forth. A little bit of green today, but nothing big, nothing concerning. Still under 18 bucks. Support to watch right here at 16 because of this red line 5-day moving average. We do have support at 15 as well, right here on VIX. And this I have to show you guys before we wrap up this video. Gold. Now you think about it. If the market is so healthy and everything is so good, why would gold just break out to a brand new all-time high today? I mean, this thing on a monster run. I actually bought the real, some of it, real gold just about a couple of months ago. I think it was right here somewhere, this consolidation zone. And boy, oh boy, I mean, look at the price action now from, around $50 now trading at almost 80. So insane, insane move here in the price of gold. And a dollar is another one that we need to look at it, and we need to see what the dollar is doing. So you can see we had that initial breakout from that downtrend, and now it's pretty much, you can call this a retest of the trend line or the channel, where it broke out, or there's like a mini bull flag forming here. So if this thing continues to move up, we're going to see S&P 500 going down, at least in the short term. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on stock market, guys.